nakita nyo naman yung mensahe ng Pangulo na sinabi niya na ganitong kriminal na mga, sorry hindi ko maalala yung exact words na sinabi, pero sinabi niya ganitong mga kriminal na ageist. Sinabi niya ganitong mga kriminal na gawain na hindi ko palalampasin. So, makita na natin, no, the pronouncements of the President, meron ng bias doon. And kung nakita niyo rin yung interview ng isang USEC ng Department of Justice, sinabi niya, a threat is a threat. Well, if you're a lawyer, you would argue na no, there's several kinds of threats, but nakita niyo na doon pa lang sinabi na niya kung ano yung position niya. At as a USEC of DOJ, we expect that that is the position of the Department of Justice. So kahit pa man pumunta ako doon, hindi ako pumunta doon, we believe, and I believe, that we, meaning the lawyers and I, believe that cases will be filed. So kahit pang sabihin nila na merong investigasyon, sa simula pa lang, nag-desisyon na sila na mag-file sila ng cases.
Clarification lang, nabanggit ko, rin na kanilang letter. Aside from that, magbibigay po ba tayo ng affidavit or statement po?
Hindi na. Tinanong ko sa lawyer kung idadagdag ko pa ba yung affidavit ko. Sabi niya hindi na daw kasi nilagay ko naman na doon sa letter kung ano yung sasabihin ko sa affidavit. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Celerina Moto from NHK. I have mentioned that there are already biases on how the government or the DOJ treat your case. So what would be the worst case scenario na nakikita ninyo na maaaring mangyari sa inyo?
Okay. Ang worst case scenario, thank you, Ma'am Cel. Ang worst case scenario na nakikita namin is removal from office, impeachment, and then patong-patong na mga kaso, multiple cases to be filed, which the lawyers already told me to expect as well. That is why I just decided not to go to the NBI because clearly the pronouncements of the President and the USEC of DOJ point to cases to be filed.
So, parang may nag-base before na it could be like a violation sa anti-terrorism law and standard, which are non-bailable offenses. So, could that be part of the worst case scenario na hindi kayo i-arrest kayo just in case and no bail?
Yes, that could be as well. That is a possibility, ma'am, for cases that are without bail. And as I said, when I read the subpoena, I read there, it was for grave threats, na hindi naman grave threats yung ginawa ko under the revised penal code, and it was for anti-terror law. So napaisip ako, bakit anti-terror law ang iniimbestigahan nila? And then, it's not the first time that I've heard of the anti-terror law used against a person. So the first time I read about it, they used it against Congressman Ari Tevez. So I inquired about what happened in Negros. So I was told, yun nga, there was a red notice, there was a AMLAC, freezing of assets, money, there was, well, a warrant of arrest, yes. And very recently, I read again the law, and then I found there that there is a provision there, removal from office. So on that point, it's still kumbaga an avenue, I think, that they're pursuing to remove me from office. Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned that there is a possibility of them coming to arrest you. Have your lawyers briefed you on what to expect in case they do come? And will you allow yourself to be arrested, or will you, because there have been others who have fled, will you want to face the law enforcers who will arrest you, or will you also try to not get arrested?
No, I do not plan to leave the country, or I do not plan to hide if there will be a warrant of arrest. Mainly because my children are here. So if I am detained, I want to be able to still see my children. So I have no plans of doing that. I have no plans of leaving the country to hide.
One last follow-up for this matter. Please, Congressman Marcoleta offers himself as your lawyer in case tuloy yung impeachment case against you. Will you accept the offer?
No, I think, well, first off, I'd like to thank Congressman Rodante Marcoleta for his offer to be my lawyer in the impeachment case. I appreciate it because he's a very good lawyer. He's a brilliant lawyer. In fact, he pointed out to me points during the committee hearing that I was, as a lawyer, I was not able to see. So that shows his astuteness in the law. But I feel that he will better serve the country if he remains as a member of the House of Representatives. That is what is important right now. We need good public servants, good leaders, good officials in government. And I assure everyone that we already have lawyers helping us. In fact, the moment that Castro announced last year that they are planning to file an impeachment, we already talked to lawyers who will handle the impeachment case at the time. But now, cases pala, 3. So we just need more lawyers. And we already discussed this with the first team that we hired as lawyers. Yes, ma'am.
But I just want to ask, how are we preparing, or what are our preparations, and how are we getting to respond to impeachment or more specifically?
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. So, very recently, we had a meeting with the lawyers, and what was discussed there was the arrangements, because we needed more lawyers. We are expecting another impeachment case now, so this may be 3 impeachment cases. So, and then we will await official copy of the articles of impeachment so that they can prepare the defense. We already have advanced copies of what is filed in the House of Representatives, and they're starting preparatory works right now.
Most of your allies and former allies have changed positions or changed their sides. How do you feel right now? And if, for example, the impeachment comes through, are you confident with the numbers both in Congress and the Senate?
No, we're not confident with numbers, ma'am, because impeachment is a legal process and a political activity. So we are confident with the legal aspect of the impeachment because all the lawyers that I asked to review the initial drafts of the impeachment complaint really said that this is not, well, they would say it's not an impeachable offense, and this is not an actionable offense, things like that, lawyer talk. But with regard to politics, that is a different matter altogether. So we do not know what will happen with that.
Do you feel that they're changing sides because they're
Well, that's politics. They always say that there are no permanent friends and enemies in politics. So it really depends on the person, no, on the politician, what path he will choose.